Something strange has been happening with Animal Crossing in the past few months. We started seeing signs of this late last year, and it's continued all through 2024 so far. New Horizons itself has remained dormant ever since Nintendo stopped releasing updates for it back in November 2021, so naturally, since that point, things have been fairly quiet for Animal Crossing fans, unfortunately. Late 2021, 2022, and the first half of 2023 were especially quiet, with Nintendo almost acting like the franchise didn't exist. This was really surprising to us given the fact it's the second best-selling game on Nintendo Switch and the best-selling game of all time in Japan. That's a pretty crazy achievement for Nintendo, yet when updates stopped, the game and the franchise as a whole seemed to become largely forgotten about on their part. Leave a like on the video if you wish Nintendo could have kept up with the updates. But in late 2023, we started to see Nintendo actually focus on Animal Crossing again, which came as a big surprise. This started with the announcement of the major LEGO collaboration, something that at this point they had only done for the Mario series. With it being so long since the game released at this point, it definitely came as a big surprise. Nintendo even went ahead and released a new edition Switch for Animal Crossing players, with the game and DLC preloaded so they could play immediately after picking this up. Whilst it is common for Nintendo to release theme consoles when their new games release, it was a pretty big shock to see them do this for a game which had long stopped being supported. And so far, 2024 has been no exception. Not only has the LEGO collaboration released, but they're expanding it with even more to release throughout the year, and it seems like they're planning to do even more in late 2024 and beyond, with this collaboration turning out to be incredibly successful and popular so far. Speaking of collaborations, as I've mentioned in a few recent videos, they've massively expanded their Animal Crossing aquarium experience too, taking it all across the United States and for the first time ever, Europe too. This experience has already proven to be really popular, and we haven't really seen Nintendo release experiences like this for their other games on such a big scale, even for things like Mario. Once again, for a game that long stopped seeing new content, I didn't expect to see them do this sort of thing so late on to the game's lifespan. So what am I getting at here? Well, I'm not saying that Nintendo is planning on doing anything else with New Horizons. That ship has unfortunately 100% sailed. We will not be seeing any more updates or DLC at this point. But it is very clear that Nintendo is trying hard and spending a lot of money in marketing to get Animal Crossing back in the public's eye. They're using these events, promotions, and collaborations to draw in more players, and to revitalize interest in the Animal Crossing games for the future as well. Now obviously to us hardcore fans, an update for New Horizons or a new DLC would do this job much better than promotions and merch, which I know a lot of you don't get too excited about, but Nintendo just isn't going to budge on this. It seems like instead they're doing what they can to tide over fans until the next game, which will most likely release on the successor to the Nintendo Switch, something which is now officially confirmed to be announced within this fiscal year, so basically no later than March 2025. And a lot of us strongly feel now that we will see the new game fairly soon on this new console. With the sheer success of New Horizons and the fact that Nintendo is putting out so much Animal Crossing related stuff this year, it's clear they want to keep the games at the forefront of Nintendo. I find it hard to believe that the bulk of this is being done purely to get a few more sales on New Horizons. It'd be fairly pointless to do that at this point, given the fact that the majority of Switch owners already have New Horizons. We saw Nintendo do this exact same thing with New Leaf whilst we waited for the next game, which turned out to be New Horizons. They released the huge Welcome Amiibo update so many years later, seemingly completely out of the blue. Of course, they won't be doing an update like this with New Horizons, so instead they're using major collaborations and experiences to keep people interested. We'll never know what's going on in Nintendo's mind, but all of what they've been doing definitely paints a picture of what they have planned for the future, and it's really exciting to think this could all be leading towards the next Animal Crossing game, which is the real thing that we want. Pair that with the evidence of them doing this exact same thing in the past too before New Horizons released, and these strange happenings are definitely leading to something much more exciting. Nintendo has definitely gotten people talking about Animal Crossing again in 2024. I've seen a lot of activity with people again, and that is really the first step into the next Animal Crossing game. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. If you made it to the end, be sure to comment Bob's Gang so I know you did. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe and turn on notifications for more.